Hi everybody. Now we're going to do an update on your machine, and the whole reason being is that we want to upgrade your machine. The important part about this is an update is a free thing offered by Bernina. It's always on their website, any updates for any machines. So they might have improved a feature on your machine, where an upgrade is something that you actually pay for. So in order to do the 770 upgrade, we have to update the machine first to make sure it's at the right firmware. So any updates are called firmware. We are not at my house, we are at Carol's, and this is her lovely horn table. And there are no dogs, but Linda and Carol are right behind us. But they don't want to be on camera.
Oh, I was waving.
Okay, so this is the Bernina Canada website. There is a video on how to prepare a USB stick, and if you want to know how to do that, if you're doing this yourself, it's very important to make your USB stick formatted. So go watch that video first. So on the Bernina Canada website, we can just scroll down. Mike said to make sure you can see where my mouse is. So I'm just going to scroll down to the bottom. I find this is the quickest way. At the very bottom, it says manuals and firmware downloads, and we're going to hit that. Okay, and it's going to come up. Okay, and you can see a whole list. So if there's a firmware update for your machine, it's here. Important thing to remember is that if you bought your machine from us at Huckleberry's, Kevin will do this for you, and he does it automatically if your machine's in for servicing. So today we're working with a 770 QE, okay? And so we're gonna hit this. You can see that it comes up red. And then you can see all this wonderful information. We're just gonna scroll down. There's a user manual, there's compatibility information. All this stuff is important to read, but I'll just go over there. There's download instructions. So that's important if you want to just go over what I've done here. I actually print this all out and I have it in a binder. So I don't think that's necessary, but if you want, you can do that. You can also just do this and go back and read it. So here is this is the firmware, Bernina 770 QE version 3.9.0712 is the one that we want to make sure is on our machine. I'll show you how to check that when we go to the machine, but right now I'm going to show you how to download it. But in the meantime, I'm just going to turn this on. I was mistaken. I do want to turn this on so you can see where we want to find out. Okay, so I'm on this. I'm going to click on it, and you can see right here, it's loading it up. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. It's like watching golf, isn't it? Or NASCAR. Oh, sorry. Right. Okay, it's getting there. You can see it is working because the numbers here are changing. So. Da, da, da.
Is it just slow because of the amount of information that's on it, Joanne?
Yeah, I don't. Funny, I thought it wasn't. I thought when I did Krista's it was faster, but maybe that's because we weren't so quiet.
Carol
Because we were talking about stuff.
Carol can sing.
No. So it's there. Yeah, it's 120 megabytes, and we're, seems awfully slow, doesn't it?
Would you like me to go and get some dogs?
We could turn the camera and watch Carol and Linda squirm.
That's not funny, Mike.
Okay, so I'm gonna wait for that. We don't have to watch the paint dry. So I'm gonna go over to Carol's machine. I have it turned on. She's in embroidery mode, but that doesn't really matter. What we wanna do is we wanna go press settings. And remember, that's the gears. If you watched other videos I have, that's the gears. And when we wanna go to the little picture of the machine. So in the machine, you're gonna find information, the little I, and that's what we want. And then you're gonna find this is where we update. This is the phone, like your information. We put it in as a dealership. We put in all our information, so that's always there. And if I just want to go back, I just have to use the cookies. And this is the box that we want. So this is what we want to look at. I gotta put my glasses on. So you can see, my hair was wet. We're all over the place. So there's two things you want to look at. This is the software version, and it's V39.02.01. And if you want, you can write that down, but I know that that's not the right version. We need to update this. So that's what we're gonna do. Another interesting thing here is this flash. If you can see, this number is 245,760. We need that to be over 200,000. If that's less, then there are other instructions on how to go about the update and upgrade. So I don't think any of you will be like that, but just in case, then you can contact us and we'll help you further. But most of you will have this well over 200,000, and that is an important thing. Just out of total number of cut cycles since cleaning is 63. So I don't know if that's important, but it does tell you if you clean your area with your thread cutter, that's what that's indicating. And that has total number of stitches, 1,294,880. And then it has total number of stitches since last maintenance. And then the other thing that we want is this serial number. So while we're here, I have my little notepad and a pen, or I have a pen. Oh, thanks. See, my dogs don't have me pens. Okay, so I'm just gonna jot down her serial number since I'm here. So you can do this all pre-upgrading and updating, because we will need that. If you wanted to know too, to make sure, you could write down the version, but I know that this one needs updating. But if you're not sure on the numbers, just write them down. So I just wrote down the serial number, the version this machine is, and then we can continue on, and hopefully that, oh, yep, that's all ready. So I'm just gonna close this. We're gonna turn off the machine, and there we go. Okay. I'm also in a lovely Bernina chair. That's why I can scoot around so easy. Okay, so we can see here that we have the firmware, and it's not loading anymore. It says open file, and I'm gonna open that file. And you can see here, it has all this kind of stuff here. I'm gonna put in my little USB stick. Now I have a Bernina USB stick, and it's actually already formatted. And so I could just stick this in, and it's actually 16 gigabyte, but it will do the update and back up your stuff. So what I'm gonna do, these actually are all unzipped, but that's what it does, is extract it all. So it was done. Okay, so I'm just gonna, you could do this one at a time, and all you would do is click and drag these down to USB drive. But I'm gonna hold this and I'm gonna click these, and then I'm gonna click them and drag them to my USB. Okay. And you can see it says copying 3 items from firmware into my USB. And it seems to be quicker than the other one. Oh, okay. So with my, I have a Microsoft Surface, so it automatically extracted these, meaning it unzipped them, and there was that extract file. But if you don't, you want to unzip them and then send them to your USB drive. So, okay, yes, replace the file. Well, it's just because I sent it once, so I want to replace it all with this. Okay, so this should be all good. Knock on wood. Okay, so now we're gonna bring this over. This is and I'm gonna insert this before I turn it on. It'll probably be fine, but these are all things that we like to do. And I'm in your head, where aren't I? I told you to be on that side, and where am I? Funny thing is, your serial number and everything comes up here underneath when you start, but no one can catch that. Da, da, da. Again, these instructions are all on their website, how to go about this, and I've printed them out, but I don't think that's necessary. I think you can just have it there. It's telling us to drop the feed dogs because we're in embroidery mode. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to settings again, and we're gonna go to the machine. We're gonna go to information, and see, this is a picture of a USB stick, and I'm gonna hit that. Am I wrong here? Oh, don't tell me I'm wrong. I'm gonna have to start over, Mike, if I didn't do this right. Why is it not doing it? Unless it's not recognizing it. Da, da, da. I haven't used this USB stick before, so I'm gonna go grab my Bernina one because it is actually on here. So I'm gonna turn it off. Okay. So I'm thinking that this USB stick was given to me by Mike, and he also gave me one that was a Laurier ship. That was terrible. My Microsoft Surface didn't even recognize it. So my apologies if that's what the case is. That USB stick just isn't. I asked him for one, and he actually pulled out this case I made him, and it was like 30 USB sticks. I'm not kidding. Okay.
Did you buy them all, Mike?
Okay, so let's go back to the machine. Information, log. Nope. Okay, we're gonna go over here and make sure this is on here. Da-da-da. These are good problems to have.
They are.
So I just put my USB stick into my Microsoft, and now I'm gonna open it, and I see that this is here, and the log is there. Okay. So, we're good. Okay, so let's turn this off. We'll put it back in, and let's see. What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
Do I have something in the back of my head?
Not yet.
La 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 la. Did you notice it said welcome, Carol? That's an important part when I get to this next part. Okay, so we're gonna go into settings again. Yeah. See, it says welcome, Carol there. So I just wanted to show you that because when we do this, we actually update it. That's why I was doing the wrong thing. Darn. Sorry, people. Okay. Should I do that over? I think we should do that over.
Personally?
Yeah.
Yes.